I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, March 24th. I'm Ruben Bello. Welcome back, Falcons. School is open again, and though there are just a few students in each class, Student Council has been working hard to make our campus welcoming. They spent the last week making posters to hang up throughout our halls, and they say they're just getting started. They hope to bring back traditions such as senior parking spots, even if it's just for a couple months.
In the past, students have got it, so we want to make sure that even though this hasn't been the year that seniors have expected, that they still feel loved and they still feel like they are a Foothill senior.
Seniors are a part of the group of students returning to the campus this week. The changes may seem overwhelming. Spring break is just around the corner to give us that brain break we all deserve. FST first-year reporter Addison Natalie interviews a few students about their spring break plans despite continuing pandemic restrictions.
What are you doing over spring break, Falcons? With it being around a year since the pandemic first hit, it has changed the way some of us spend our vacation time, and spring break is no exception to this. A freshman at Foothill says that spring break is definitely going to be different for him and his family.
So my plans for spring break are probably going to be just hanging around with family and probably going to be continuing to play the sport I love, which is basketball.
Freshman Chris Natali also says that not everything at local parks are closed off. This makes parks a great way to get extra practice in for basketball.
I'd probably go to the gym because our basketball team and stuff can still hold practices.
Another freshman at Foothill, Darian Randolph, says that he also used to go to parks a lot before quarantine, but social distancing has made it harder to play like he used to.
Doing casual stuff like how I used to do, going to games and AAU and all that good stuff. There's not a lot to do with quarantine going on and all that, so try to stay safe.
Not being able to go to places is something I'm sure all of us can relate to, and even so, with all of the guidelines, it might not be the same as before. We also asked Chris and Darian what they wish they could do if we weren't in lockdown right now.
If I can go anywhere during the break, I would like to go out of town. That would be cool, I'd say.
Well, if we weren't in quarantine, I would probably be hanging out with friends since I didn't get to spend a lot of time with them when we were in quarantine.
Whether it's out of town, to swimming, or to hanging out with friends, I'm sure everyone wishes that we weren't stuck in our homes right now, but hopefully we can return to our normal lives soon enough. Remember, Falcons, spring break is from March 29th to April 2nd, so take this time off of school to rest, relax, and recharge. Reporting for FST News, this is Addison Natali.
Students are not just the only ones with spring break plans. Teachers are looking forward to the 1 week break too. FST first-year reporter Skylar Kidd spoke to a few teachers who have unique spring break and Easter plans this year.
The impacts of COVID-19 have changed drastically when it comes to events and holidays, one being Easter. Some teachers further discuss what they do to celebrate the upcoming holiday, some eventful and some just like a normal day.
Usually start the day off here with my family, find some eggs and stuff around the house, go to church, and then we usually meet up with extended family later in the day for lunch or dinner, and just kind of hang out there.
While talking to a few teachers about their own plans, one specific teacher, Mrs. McLaughlin, wanted to try out a new thing in her family of 4 in traveling to Sedona, Arizona.
I'm getting like a little tiny home because it's my dream to live in one for some reason. And we're going to kind of test it out and see if we can ever make it work.
When it comes to trying new things, new locations are of importance, especially with other teachers traveling as well, such as Mr. Acosta going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. He then talks about the things he has to do now because of COVID-19 compared to before.
With the exception of having to do a COVID test before and after the trip.
Though when it comes to COVID-19 specifically, do you think this will impact Easter itself or just stay the same? Some teachers give an insight on what they think about traveling with the COVID-19 still occurring.
No, I don't think it will really change. Like I said, we're leaving town to go to Sedona to just kind of be the four of us this year. But that's been our plan all along. So it's not really COVID's fault. It's more us just wanting to try some new traditions is all.
With the future to come with holidays more than just Easter, even holidays after Easter could change depending on the attack head-on against COVID-19. One might ask themselves if it has changed the traditions or stayed the same.
I mean, overall, there's not a lot of people that get together anymore like in the past couple of years, and so I feel like it's still going to be the same for us. I know it's going to affect some other families.
It's okay to ask for help when you need it, whether you're online or in person. If you need help, come and join the AP Club. They can help you with any subject, so don't be afraid to ask. Didn't do too well this year and need to make up a class? Foothill High School is offering students an opportunity to retrieve credit in our school's APEX program. The APEX program will be open for enrollment until this Friday. The link to sign up or set up a meeting with your school counselors on fstnews.com. Speaking of asking for help, if you need help with writing, the FHS Writing Lab has got your back. The Writing Lab has sessions twice a month on Wednesday with the sole purpose of helping you. If you ask yourself or Google how to write a thesis, how do I cite my sources, as so on, attending the labs can help you significantly. All you have to do is ask your teacher to complete a referral for you, including the writing assignment on which you need help. Tired of feeling alone, or maybe you just want to talk to people? Then Social Club is just the thing for you. Social Club will meet every Tuesday and Thursday at 11:15 and will end at 11:45. Social Club will be hosted by our school social worker, Miss Megan, and it is a great way to kick back and relax during lunch. Now we move to the drive-in, where Reed Peterson tells us what we can do to watch new cinematic movies in the comfort of our own homes this year.
Hello Falcons, I'm Reed Peterson and welcome to the Drive-In. With everyone being in quarantine for just over a year now, it's been a tough time for movie companies across the world. A way they have been coping with the times is by re-releasing movies, postponing movies, or they have shifted their primary focus to streaming services. HBO Max is among the many streaming services that have ramped up producing content, releasing over 30 original movies and shows since its launch in May of 2020. HBO Max is also gaining content from its parent company and also major film distributor, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers stated in December that it would be releasing theatrically released movies on HBO Max the same day it's released in theaters. Granted, the movies and shows will only be there for 30 days after its initial premiere, but this grants many people the ability to get a taste of cinema while being stuck in their home. Some movies that are planning to be released are Godzilla vs. Kong, The Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, Space Jam Legacy, Dune, and The Matrix 4, with movies like Wonder Woman 1984 and Zack Snyder's Justice League already having been released on the service. Be ready to get your dose of cinema while in the comfort of your home thanks to Warner Brothers and HBO Max. I'm Reed Peterson with The Drive-In. Now back to you guys at the desk.
That's all the news going around the virtual campus today, Falcons. We're happy to bring the hill to your home. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FST News, or check us out at fstnews.com. From all of us here at FST News, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you right back here on Wednesday.